Mike, the miniature engine, has worked on the Arlesdale Railway for many years. He was proud of his splendid red paintwork, and so was his driver. You know just where to stop, Mike. You could almost manage it without me, almost. Mike had become conceited. He didn't realize his driver was only joking. Later, he boasted to the other engines. Driver says I won't be needing him now. Rex and Bert spoke up. Don't be so daft, Mike. Exactly, Mike. I would never go out without my driver. I'd surely be frightened. Ha! You're just jealous. I'm not scared. You never dare. I would then. You'll see. Oh, just you wait. Next morning, the firelighter came. Mike drowsed comfortably as the warmth spread through his boiler. Bert and Rex were still asleep. Mike suddenly remembered. Silly stick in the muds. I'll show them. Driver says I won't be needing him now, so I'll just go out, then I'll stop and whoosh! That'll make them jump. For a second, Mike thought he was being rather clever, but he didn't realize that a careless cleaner had meddled with his controls. He soon found his mistake. He tried to whoosh, but he couldn't. He tried to stop, but he couldn't. He just kept rolling along. One moment he was on the track, the next his wheels left the rails and onto the dirt. He didn't dare look at what was coming next. There was the station master's house. The station master was just about to have breakfast. Mike shut his eyes. Horrors! The house rocked, broken glass tinkled. Plaster was everywhere. Mike had collected a bush on his travels. He peered into the room through its leaves. He couldn't speak. The station master went outside to shut off steam. He was furious. His wife picked up her plate. You miserable engine! Just look what you've done to our breakfast. Now I shall have to cook some more. She banged the door so hard that more plaster fell on Mike. Mike felt depressed. Workmen propped up the house with strong poles and laid rails through the garden. The narrow-gauge engines, Scarloey and Rheneas, came to help. Don't worry, Mike. We'll have you back on the rails in no time. Scarloey and Rheneas, puffing hard, managed to pull Mike slowly back to safety. Bits of fencing, the bush, and the broken window frame festooned his front, which was badly twisted. You look silly, Mike, laughed Rheneas, and he and Scarloey left Mike. Mike was in disgrace. But there was worse to come. All right, Mike, you're in a lot of trouble. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. You must go to the steamworks to have your front end mended. It'll be a long job. Yes, sir. Indeed, sir. Meanwhile, a Southern Pacific diesel engine from the narrow gauge will do your work for you. Diesel, sir? Yes, Mike. Diesels always stay in their sheds till they are wanted. They never go gallivanting off to breakfast in station masters' houses. Mike understood what Mr. Duncan said. He felt very silly indeed.